Right now at noon, showers and storms moving through southern Wisconsin today. Our first warn weather team is tracking the latest radar. Plus, a major prisoner swap between the U.S. and Russia, freeing a U.S. journalist and a Marine veteran. What we know about the exchange. This is News 3 Now at noon. Thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm Josh Spreiter. Southern Wisconsin is under yet another threat of severe weather today. This after storms from the past couple of days fizzled out before making it here. First warn meteorologist Kelly Slifka has a look at your certified most accurate forecasts. And boy, those dew points are just about as bad as we can have around here, Kelly.
Yeah, they've been floating with 70 now over the last couple of days, and that's going to be the case again today. May drop a little bit by this weekend, but in between we do have scattered showers and storms in our forecast again. You can see how this area of low pressure just spinning right across the upper Mississippi Valley. That's what's going to spawn some showers and storms. I know we don't have a whole lot of sun, but just enough heating will provide that instability that we need to produce some of these storms as they fire up a little bit later on this afternoon. Even in the next few hours, we could expect some of these storms to fire up. As mentioned, some of those storms that rolled through last night kind of died off as they moved into south central Wisconsin, so we didn't see a whole lot of rain with that. We are under a marginal risk of severe weather. That's the lowest on a scale of 1 to 5 across south central Wisconsin. So these will be isolated storms. Right now our radar 3000 not picking up a whole lot of rain across the area. We've had a couple of showers near Janesville in parts of Rock County, then also up to the north in Adams and Juneau County, moving to the north and east. Otherwise, we take a look at our future track as we go through this afternoon, so you can see that a couple of these storms start to fire up between 2 and 3 o'clock right over the Madison area, so that's something we're going to have to keep our eyes out for. Right now we do have some clouds mixed in with a little bit of sunshine. As mentioned, those dew points, well, they're floating with 70, even low 70s across much of south central Wisconsin, so you can definitely feel that humidity out there. Our current heat index not as bad as it's been, simply because we've had a little bit more cloud cover. But you're feeling it out here. It feels like 88 currently in Middleton. Right now, the actual temperature is 80 in Madison, 83 currently in Middleton. We'll look at mostly cloudy skies today with some of these scattered showers and storms firing up by the mid to late afternoon hours. Once again, could get some heavy downpours, maybe some isolated hail with some of these storms as well. Temperatures in the 80s today. We do have some drier weather in our forecast as we go in the weekend. We'll talk more about that coming up in 15 minutes.
All right, Kelly, thank you. You can stay up to date on the weather on our First Warn Forecast app. It has hourly forecasts, road conditions, and the latest radar. You can download it for free in your phone's app store. Just search WISC Weather. Well, fans of cream puffs, carnival rides, and fun times, rejoice. It is opening day of the Wisconsin State Fair. News 3 Now's Tanisha Shah is live at the State Fair Park in West Dallas. And Tanisha, the rain didn't stop people from coming out today.
Josh, not at all. For it to be raining on and off throughout the morning, it's a pretty decent crowd. My photojournalist is going to show you what I see right now. So we see the Ferris wheel, people walking by. You see these lines are not long, but I can't see that changing. So this is 173rd State Fair, Wisconsin State Fair in West Dallas, right outside of Milwaukee. Last year in 2023, over 1 million people attended this festival. Now, admission starts at $13 for kids, veterans, and seniors. The rates for adults are $18. That's anybody that's 12 years old or older. Now, you can cut that cost. There are deals. Today, if you donate 2 cans of fruits or vegetables, you can get in for only $5. Now, if you forgot to bring the cans of goods, that's okay. You can get in with a cash donation until 4 p.m. Everything will support the Hunger Task Force in Milwaukee. Now, festival is till today until the 11th. Gates close today at 5 p.m. and festival grounds close at 10. Josh, back to you.
Tanisha Shah live in West Dallas for us. Tanisha, thank you. To campaign 2024 this afternoon, Vice President Kamala Harris will be visiting Wisconsin next week. Harris will be in Eau Claire on Wednesday, August 7th for a campaign event. We don't know what location the event will be at, only that it runs from 11 in the morning to 6 at night. It is in coordination with WISC-TV's and will likely include her running mate. Donald Trump is facing criticism for his comments about the vice president during the National Association of Black Journalists convention in Chicago. There, he questioned the vice president's racial identity.
He was only promoting Indian heritage. I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black.
White House Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre quickly to condemn that comment. She called it repulsive and insulting. Meanwhile, the vice president responded with this message to voters.
It was the same old show. The divisiveness and the disrespect. The American people deserve better.
Trump's running mate, J.D. Vance, defended the former president's comments, saying the former president has record support from Black, Hispanic, and union voters. New at noon, the U.S. and Russia have agreed to a prisoner swap, securing the release of Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gershkovich and Marine veteran Paul Whelan, among others. Natalie Brand reports from Washington.
Less than 2 weeks after a Russian court found Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gershkovich guilty of espionage in what the U.S. called a sham trial, comes word that he is free. Gershkovich, along with Marine veteran Paul Whelan, are part of a prisoner swap the Biden administration agreed to with Russia. The Kremlin took Gershkovich into custody while he was on assignment in March 2023. Paul Whelan was arrested in 2018 when he was in Moscow to attend a friend's wedding. He was convicted of spying. Both men and the U.S. denied the charges.
Whelan was the longest detained American held in Russia. He was left out of previous prisoner swaps, including the one involving WNBA star Brittany Griner. Securing his release and others has been a priority for the Biden administration.
The release of those who are unjustly detained, I think, is a big win for the Biden administration, for the American people, and for the rule of law.
While the release is cause for celebration, experts on Russia caution the swap could also come at a cost.
I think that Russia, in the sense, wanted to make a deal. This will be a propaganda coup for them because they have gotten some of their prisoners in the West to the Russian Federation.
Some foreign policy experts say deals like these give Russian President Vladimir Putin incentive to take more Americans as bargaining chips. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Washington.
Also part of the deal, Russian-American journalist Alsa Kurmasheva. He was detained a little over a year ago on charges of spreading false information about the Russian army. Well, still ahead for us on a Thursday afternoon, online ticket seller StubHub facing a new lawsuit. Plus, what new research is showing about lead levels in chocolate.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon. Moving forward.
Upgrading your home this summer? Then you need the experts at Feldco. Let us bring your project to life and save you money. Right now at Feldco, get 30% off roofing and siding with no interest until 2026. With experienced craftsmen dedicated to every detail, combined with products made in the USA, you'll enjoy value and curb appeal. 30% off roofing and siding ends soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
One call, that's all.
The thing that sticks out with me with Gruber is just totally the communication.
They checked in on me and let me know what was going on.
I felt that I was updated constantly. I knew everything that was taking place.
I would call them and they would just listen.
I have my attorney's direct cell phone number.
That kind of service is rare that you get at Gruber Law Offices nowadays.
It was absolutely phenomenal.
Injured? Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
Drive into summer with a new Honda. Heading out for a day at the beach or a weekend in the mountains. Make an impression with the unmistakable style of the HR-V or turn heads in the sporty Civic. And when you drive a Honda, you're driving with the 2024 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. So act now to get an offer you'll love. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into the Honda Summer Event.
Joe Biden made Kamala Harris border czar to fix immigration. First, she ignored it.
Do you have any plans to visit the border?
At some point.
Then she just lied.
The border is secure.
10 million illegal immigrants. Migrant crime out of control. Fentanyl kills thousands.
We have a secure border.
Kamala Harris. Failed, weak, dangerously liberal.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
The feet have a really big impact on how the rest of the body moves. If the foot isn't properly aligned, that results in muscle tension and chronic pain. What I really like about the Good Feet system is the right arch supports can put the foot in its proper alignment. And when the body's aligned, we can reduce the risk of injury and chronic pain.
A new lawsuit alleges that online ticket seller StubHub tricks customers into paying higher prices. The lawsuit, filed by Washington, D.C.'s Attorney General, claims the company hides mandatory fees until right before shoppers make their purchase, boosting the ticket price by up to 40%. StubHub says it is committed to ensuring a transparent platform. Chocolate lovers, listen up. Newly published research from the George Washington University found that of 72 cocoa products studied, 43% had higher than acceptable levels of lead, and 35% had elevated cadmium levels. Organic products were also found to have higher levels than non-organic. The findings, which were published in Frontiers Nutrition, suggest people shouldn't stop eating chocolate, but rather eat less of it. And IHOP is the latest restaurant chain to launch a $5 promotion. The breakfast chain says it's offering its $5 all-you-can-eat pancakes deal during back-to-school season to help families whose wallets are pinched from shopping. It follows competitor Denny's launch of its value menu with items ranging from $2 to $8. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Courtney Keeley.
At the noon hour, here's your stock report. The Dow down 532 points, NASDAQ down 340, and the S&P 500 also down today, 67 points. We have today's egg prices straight ahead, and Kelly is tracking the first warn forecast. Then later on Live at 4, how you can help give back to the Madison Police Department's K-9 unit.
Need furniture? Black Friday deals end soon at Ashley. Get store-wide savings and incredible doorbusters and closeouts while supplies last. Plus, low monthly payments with special financing for 60 months. Only at Ashley.
Nobody wants to replace the roof. But these days, many roofs are only lasting 10 to 15 years, costing you tens of thousands of dollars. RoofMax makes your roof like new by strengthening and rejuvenating it. RoofMax treatments, started early enough, can extend the life of your roof by 15 years or more. And even if you think your roof is at the end of its life, 90% of the time, RoofMax can extend the life of your roof by 5 years at a fraction of the cost of a new roof. So give us a call and we'll give you a free assessment to see if your roof qualifies.
It's the Great Grill Out Sale at Hy-Vee this Friday through Sunday. Bacon wrapped sirloins just $2.99. Whole boneless pork loin just $1.98 a pound. Chicken breast just $2.48 a pound. Fresh ground chuck just $3.99 a pound. 8-ounce pork loin butterfly chops or America's chops, 3 for just $4. And our special recipe brats or patties, 8 for just $12. Plus a 16-cent fuel saver. Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee.
You'll soon vote on 2 misleading constitutional amendments. They're designed to trick voters into eliminating checks and balances in our government. It's a power grab to give the MAGA politicians in the legislature the sole power to distribute emergency funding. They gerrymander, deny elections, and push abortion bans. Don't give MAGA politicians the sole power. Vote no to questions 1 and 2.
Driving comes with risks. You may be a safe driver, but there's the risk that others are not. If you're injured, there's a risk the insurance company may deny your claim or minimize your injuries. What's not a risk? Calling Gruber Law Offices. Your call is free. We'll handle the insurance company for you, and there's never a fee until we win. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Need a better night's sleep? Black Friday deals end soon at Ashley. Get up to a $300 MasterCard Rewards card with select mattress, foundation, or adjustable base purchases. And special financing for 60 months. Only at Ashley.
The most important part of my job is to make sure that our public, our community is safe, and also to educate the public on weather. We're the certified most accurate team in town for forecasting, so that forecast has to be ready when you walk in the door. Always first, always accurate.
You are the real deal.
The secret to the Elizabeth Moss stare down.
They love your facial expressions.
I look terribly unhappy. And the Jennifer Hudson Show is calling.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3. The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report will be back from her summer break next week. So here are your farm numbers. Let's get a look at your certified most accurate forecast. First one meteorologist Kelly Slifka sweating it out once again on the weather patio. Hi, Kelly.
Yeah, what else is new? We started a new month. Nothing's really changed as far as the humidities, kind of in the dog days of summer. But we are talking about some storms that could fire up as we go through the afternoon hours. And you can see this spin. This is this area of low pressure just off to our north and west right now along the Mississippi River. And that spin has got enough energy with it. And we've got some of the heating from the sun that'll spawn some showers and storms probably, let's say about 3, 4 o'clock. I'm not saying everybody's going to see these, but that's when we will start to see some of these fire up across south central Wisconsin. Most of the activity right now, though, is to our north and west. We are under a marginal risk of severe weather, not a great risk, of lowest on a scale of 1 to 5, but we're going to have to watch out for some of these storms that do fire up a little bit later on today. Not a whole lot of activity. We've seen a couple of showers down there in Rock County, also up in Adams and Juneau County. Those up to the north are moving to the north and east, so we're not expecting those to affect us. But as we go through the next few hours, we got the heating, we've got that area of low pressure moving overhead, enough instability to produce some of these scattered storms. Some of these storms may produce some large hail and strong winds. Once again, they're going to be isolated, but something we'll have to deal with. Then it looks like it'll be quieter tomorrow. That'll continue through the weekend, looking like a really nice summery weekend to take advantage. It's going to be warm and humid, but a great lake or pool weekend headed our way. We don't have to deal with the storms that we may have to dodge today. And you can see the best chances are going to be coming in, let's say about 3 to about 7, 8 o'clock. That'll be the best window of opportunity of seeing some of these storms rolling through. After sunset, most of this activity should start to fizzle out as we go through the overnight. Well, we got the humidity today, but that will be downtrending just a little bit for tomorrow and Saturday. But you notice it does bump up again as we go into a Sunday and early next week. All right, our future track, you can see here, 3 o'clock. A couple of these showers and storms. I know it has it right over Madison. Once again, these are going to be a little bit random. Just we've got this cool air aloft, get the heating from the sun that pops up some of these storms. And once again, with the instability that we have, some of these may produce some hail and also some damaging winds on an isolated basis, nothing widespread expected. And you can see how this continues 3, 5 o'clock, even into 6, 7 o'clock. Then as we get toward about 8 and 9 o'clock, you notice how they start to fizzle out quite a bit. That's when we lose that heating from the sunshine, and most of the rain should be just about done with as we get toward midnight. Tomorrow we may start out with some clouds, but I think we'll get into sunshine. Should be a beautiful afternoon as we get into the mid-80s again tomorrow, so it's going to be a nice afternoon. As far as rainfall, it's going to be sporadic. Some locations may be picking up a half of an inch real quickly. Others might not see hardly anything. That's how scattered and random these storms are expected today. Right now we're at 80 in Madison, 84 currently in Lone Rock, 83 in the Dells, and across Dane County, everybody's sitting in the lower 80s. Right now it's 82 currently in Middleton. So it's going to be a warm, humid afternoon with those scattered showers and storms for the afternoon hours into the early evening. Tomorrow should be dry. Still kind of humid, but it's starting to come down just a little bit as we go into Friday and Saturday, with that humidity increasing again on Sunday. A dry weekend for us. Hey, when have we had this? A completely dry weekend expected before more chances of rain and storms moves in next weekend. Noticing temperatures do tail off from the 80s back into the 70s by Wednesday and Thursday.
Yeah, these temperatures wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't for the humidity.
Well, that's one of those, you know, you like the lake, so time to take advantage of the lake or pool this weekend.
Yeah, and the Spreader family's on their way down for a lake weekend at Madison.
There you go.
Looks like it's going to be a good one. All right, Kelly, thank you. Well, Howard's in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen planning a dinner that features chicken in a whole new way.
When it comes to planning dinner, there are 3 things most of us look for. Something that doesn't take too long to make, something that's going to taste amazing, and last but not least, something that's not going to break the bank. So today, we're making a dish that tastes like pricey spare ribs, but actually starts with boneless chicken thighs, which are very budget friendly. We start by browning some boneless, skinless chicken thighs in a skillet with a bit of oil. The key here is to make sure the skillet is hot so the chicken gets nice and browned. While they're doing their thing, we make an Asian barbecue sauce by mixing together some water, soy sauce, ketchup, and cider vinegar. Now, to give it even more flavor, we mix in some brown sugar, chopped garlic, and ground ginger. We give this a stir and pour it over our brown chicken. We let them simmer, turning them every once in a while so they soak up all that flavor-packed sauce. We'll thicken this up by adding a combo of cornstarch and water. Then these guys are ready to serve. Maybe serve this over some rice so you don't leave behind any of that sticky flavor-packed sauce. To get the recipe for what we call chicken spare ribs, all you need to do is visit our website. Believe me, I know you'll be glad you did. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a no bones about it way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
When we come back at noon, we'll meet our pets of the week from the Dane County Humane Society.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Sometimes the do-it-yourself route isn't the best option. Call Monona Plumbing instead and get your plumbing problem fixed right.
A name you can trust when service is a must.
Make summer unforgettable with help from Menards. Whether you're soaking up the sun or relaxing indoors, we have what you need to get you ready for summer fun. From creating the perfect place to entertain family and friends to stocking up on your favorite summer essentials, Menards is your one-stop shop for your next summer adventure. Check out all the hot deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards.
Want to instantly look more attractive, years younger? The solution is whiter teeth. But you love coffee, tea, wine, or smoking, and all of them stain your teeth and make them yellow. It's time you discovered Power Swabs.
One friend was like, your teeth look like really white. Did you do anything to it? And I was like, I did. I did Power Swabs.
Power Swabs are guaranteed to whiten your teeth up to 2 shades after the first 5-minute application. Better yet, after a week, your teeth will be an average of 6 shades whiter. Power Swabs are easier on your gums and cause less sensitivity.
I've used strips and trays, and they both gave me really sensitive teeth. With the Power Swabs, I've been using them for a week, and I had hot coffee this morning and ice cream last night, and no problems.
Over 500,000 people have already seen incredible results. Now, it's your turn to get started with Power Swabs.
I like my smile.
This is a Power Swab smile.
Call or go online to receive 50% off. You'll also receive the Stain Out Quick Stick, absolutely free. Plus, get free shipping.
You'll soon vote on 2 misleading constitutional amendments. They're designed to trick voters into eliminating checks and balances in our government. It's a power grab to give the MAGA politicians in the legislature the sole power to distribute emergency funding. They gerrymander, deny elections, and push abortion bans. Don't give MAGA politicians the sole power. Vote no to questions 1 and 2.
Sometimes the do-it-yourself route isn't the best option. Call Monona Plumbing instead and get your plumbing problem fixed right.
A name you can trust when service is a must.
For you.
It is time to introduce you to our pets of the week. Lisa Bernard from the Dane County Humane Society is here with 2 special guests, and they like your microphone, apparently.
They have things I guess they want to say.
I guess they do. I guess they do. So who do we have here?
So I'm holding Annie, and this is her brother, Theo.
Oh, they're so cute. So obviously brother, sister, but they have some differences, though.
They do, obviously, with the color. She is also showing that she's got a little more spunk than him. She
just a little bit.
Just a little bit. She's so curious, and like she was trying to run down the hallways and stuff, and I'm like, no, we got to stay over here, honey. And he was just like, I'll wait here.
They were excited for their TV moment.
I think so. But they're super cute, super fun, 2 months old.
So puppies.
Puppies who are also hitting the teething stage. So they're trying to munch on things. They love their treats. And they're just super cute. They have a brother named TJ also.
So 3 of them total?
There's 3.
Oh
so
my
they were
goodness.
among a total of 7 puppies brought up from Mississippi
Okay.
on Monday. But they're not all from the same litter. And then we received another transfer yesterday from Texas with 14 dogs. 10 of them are puppies.
Wow.
So
okay.
we have puppies who are looking for new homes.
Puppies galore.
Yes, and they're different and they're cute and they're so much fun.
So do you think just one per family? Do you think this is one where they could go as a pair, as all 3? Like, what do you recommend?
So for siblings, we don't adopt them out as pairs. They can only go one per person. So.
And I think people would have their hands full with just one probably too.
I mean, there are quite a bit, you know, so potty training, making sure you're teaching them what's the proper things to chew on, fingers aren't toys, and then also, you know, helping grow that curiosity in a positive way and teaching them like how to walk on a leash. And I know you want to go explore.
They just want a family. She's like, someone adopt me, someone adopt me. All right, so come get them now, right?
Yes, stop in now. We're going to be back soon, so they'll be available. They can go home right now.
Awesome. Well, let's find Annie and Theo a home.
Yes.
Lisa, thank you so much. Appreciate it. More news here. If you're looking for a fun activity this Saturday that also supports animals in need, you can swing by LJ's Sports Tavern and Grill in Madison from 3 to 7 to enjoy Tito's cocktail, and $1 from each drink will be donated to the Dane County Humane Society. While you're there, don't forget to vote for your favorite firefighter photos to be featured in the 2025 charity calendar. Your dollars are your vote, so proceeds benefit Dane County Humane Society. And an update on last week's pet, Copper. Oh, Copper has been adopted. We love that news. So if you're interested in adopting Theo and Annie, let's give them a home too. Or you can also check out the other animals at the Dane County Humane Society. Just go to giveshelter.org, and they are ready to get out of here, I think.
You're missing this whole jungle gym scenario.
Let's get to Kelly now with the final look at your first warned weather. Kelly?
Yeah, it could be a jungle gym here in the weather department, too. We've got some storms over the next couple of hours that will likely fire up here. And once again, this computer model has it right over Madison, but what else is new? So some scattered storms here by 3 o'clock or so, 4 o'clock. These will continue to develop as the heating of the afternoon continues to wear on. As we get after sunset, a lot of that should start to fizzle. So we do have some storms in our forecast. Some of these may produce some heavy rain, maybe some hail. Can't rule out some damaging winds. That'll be isolated. Finally, a dry weekend. Temperatures in the 80s this weekend before more storm chances arrive next week. And noticing it does cool down from the 80s into the 70s next week.
All right, Kelly, thank you. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Let's get these 2 adopted.